Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Sonic the Hedgehog here, and I'm Mario here. We are back for some more yet again for the likes of the Maxi Toys videos. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for some more of Let's Play of Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 for the Nintendo Switch. So I believe last time we did manage to compete against with Wario and Waluigi during the forms of that canoe sprinting 2,000 or 1,000 meters or something, I don't know. And also we did manage to able to compete against with Princess Peach in the archery center. And that's pretty much as far as we can be able to say about this for the most part. And today, we're about to be exploring onto the next destination to Tokyo 2020 map itself, which appears to be we're going onto the Olympic Boxing Center. And right from the start, we actually come across into not only Bowser Jr., but, oh, Zavok. Get back to getting in my way again. Doesn't matter, the boxing gold medals is going to be mine. Zavok, take these guys down. Don't order me around. I'll beat anyone who gets in my way. That works for me. Go, Zavok, go! Oh, also, if you win, I'm taking the gold medal. Gold medal? Fine. If you want it, take it. I only want to do some punching in a boxing ring.
Hey, whoa.
What's that? You want to take him on, Luigi? Zavok's pretty strong though.
Hey.
It's going to take more focus and timing than anything we've done so far to win here. Be careful.
Hey.
Enough prologue. I'll show you what it's like to face true skill. And right from the start, we're now going to be competing against with Zavok in the boxing event. And just like in Rio 2016 Olympic Games, it might plays out exactly the same thing as how it does it in Rio 2016 version, except, well, the noticeable difference this time around though is the fact that, well, when you get into the actual knockout down kind of stuff, you know, with that particular down sequence, that's you see why whenever we're able to get this thing to it. And looks like Mario's gonna able to take control as Luigi, as you can see right here, so that way he can able to actually beat the likes out of Zavok once again, ever since in Rio 2016 Olympic Games counterpart. Well, the only major difference is this time is the fact that there's one thing we totally forgot to mention something specifically. Unlike in the previous games, specifically, you know, the one in the original game in Beijing 2008, all the way up to Rio 2016 Olympic Games. Unfortunately, this game does not return the Mii characters this time around, which I have no idea why that is to be specific. But either way though, we'll talk more about it whenever we get onto the forms of, let's just say after we're done with story mode, then we can able to show you guys the guest characters in action during some of these events themselves. So we can expect for sure, because even then though, that's as far as I can say about it. And by the way, as you can see, since we actually getting ourselves our butts kicked by Zavok, basically about the fact that every time whenever you use the special ability, rather than just able to actually give yourselves a little bit of an instant KO kind of stuff, except the fact that even though it almost kind of reminds me of something related to, let's just say the forms of that particular Dragon Ball Z fighting games, specifically the 3D ones. Basically, every time you get into the special attacks or something, then, even though it's kind of hard to explain about this sometimes, so either way though. And yeah, just like in Rio 2016 Olympic Games version of boxing, is the fact that as you can see on the actual, the player's health count, is the fact that sometimes you're able to get yourselves about 3 units of health, depending on how the fact that, well, it doesn't tell you how much gauge you have left. So ultimately though, is the fact that ever since in Rio 2016 Olympic Games on the 3DS, that it does tell you the actual health bar. and also because of how the fact that similar to the forms of Rio 2016 version as well, that as you can tell, you can able to perform a special move, and by simply just pressing the R button as you can see on the actual screen itself. So, but either way though, that's as far as I can usually describe about this particular event. And by the way, if you get into the down state, rather than doing with the actual timing system this time around, compared to the forms of how it does it in Rio 2016 counterpart, instead, we need to able to mash the A button until you're able to get back up again. You know, very similar to the ones of how it does in Rio 2016 Olympic Games on the 3DS version specifically, so something worth talking about it, but either way though, since we actually did knock him down tremendously, so that means we can instantly manage to able to not only get ourselves our next gold medal, but also we can now able to actually select Zavok in a boxing match. Of all they I lost, this is a is this a nightmare? I can't accept a result like this. I was simply careless this time. Just you wait. Yay, another win and another gold medal for us. Oh come on, why didn't he win? Hey Bowser Jr., we've won a lot of gold medals, why don't we head back to Eggman Nega and check in? His analysis might gotten somewhere by now. Maybe he's learned something new. I'm going ahead to see what's up with Eggman Nega. You all bring the gold medals. You can never tell what that kid is up to. But you know, we can now actually play as Zavok in boxing ring match right now. So, but even then though, we can able to actually leave this area. But before we can do that, let's go ahead and double check what's in here. Oh, 2012, since in London? Okay, seems very promising enough. Now I think he was actually in forms of Master Zeke. So, even then though, he does manage to able to mention about Master Zeke. Even though originally, that this game was supposed to able to bring us onto ourselves another guest character, but it was completely scrapped by the forms of Xena, another one of the Deadly Six members. But since then, about the fact that since that game did actually came out in 2019, this means is the fact that Xena, as the Deadly Six member, she was not playable, so anyways, let's return back to the table tennis event and see what happens here. Oh ho, here you are. So what's the word here? Figure out anything on the game system. Okay, that's what you just have to say. Huh, did your egg get cracked or something? What's so funny? Oh dear me, my apologies. Further analysis revealed that I had gone in the wrong direction and I couldn't help but burst into laughter. Wrong direction? Huh? What do you mean? We thought gathering gold medals would help rescue Sonic and Mario. Was that wrong? Hehehehe. That's not wrong, but at the same time, quite wrong. Yeah, I don't know what that means. As I continued my analysis, I learned. The gold medals needed are the ones inside the game world from Tokyo 1964. Look closely into the game. Eggman and Bowser are furiously competing with Sonic and Mario. It seems that they know the only way home is collecting the gold medals. Heh. If that's true, that's not good. Dad and Eggman keep losing to Mario and Sonic. Indeed, pathetically, Eggman continues to let gold medals slip through his fingers. Simply embarrassing. As a member of his family, I couldn't help but be disappointed. Are Dad and Eggman going to lose? Indeed, their loss does seem assured, which is why I decided to send them some special items within the game. Specifically, power-up items which will only affect Bowser and Eggman. Wait a minute, what are you doing that? Or how are you doing that, sorry? I just added a bit of supply-inventory code to the program for power-up items. It's like DLC. Get it? Because of downloadable content? What? New code? Indeed. And now I can send item data, which though to reach them inside the game. And then again, we really do apologize for the dialogue error during the actual cutscenes themselves, so... Again, we must admit though, we do apologize. I've already sent them a little message. It just said power-up items on their way, nigga. And now all I have to do is tap the transmission destination into the keyboard. With the items, even those lackluster too, are sure to win every last gold medal. That's not fair of you, Eggman nigga. Well, what are you waiting for? Hurry up and send them, then... Here, I'll do it. Stop! Don't hammer the keys like that. The items won't go to the correct location. I sent the items to Dad and Eggman. Now they should be able to win all of the gold medals. Woohoo! And then we cut straight to the point to the next chapter. Seriously, that particular chapter in chapter 11 or something like that has actually got a little bit lengthy and stuff. Chapter 12, the scattered items. Gonna think about it, those sprites does remind me of the actual prankster comments from Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2, except, well, obviously it's like the DLC items are on their way, as you can see here. So yeah, we already know about this basically, so either way though, we'll go ahead and deal with all that. It just said power-up items on their way, nigga, didn't it? Yeah. What's that about? Power-up items. From nigga, huh? Ho 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 ho. Ho 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 ho. That nigga, he's a clever one. Alright, trust him to concrete a plan this devious. Again, dialogue error, do apologize for that. Eggman, explain yourself. I don't get what's going on. You don't get it? It's Eggman nigga, my descendant. He saw us inside this game and sent us a message. Not only that, he tweaked the game program and sent items to this world to help us win. No way, then Eggman Nega has the game system now. Things just went from bad to tragic. Eggman Nega must want us to use his power-up items so we can win gold medals, I'm sure of it. He's giving us the chance to flip the tables. But those power-up items, where are they? We must go find them ourselves. We should split up. We go our own ways to grab as many power-up items as we can. So for now, disband. Ow, 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 ow! I'm going that way. I am going that way. Ah, then I shall go this way. Mario, if those two get hold of those power-up items, we might not stand a chance. Yeah, we can't let those two get those power-up items. Let's go find them before they can. Again, we must admit though, the actual dialogue error for this point for the majority of the Let's Play itself, because there are a few times that our reading skills wasn't exactly the most accurate thing in the world. But either way, before we're able to actually continue things on from here, we'll grab these little ticket questions and stuff like that. And the next destination we're about to be heading over to is the shooting range, as you can see right here. And I think this is where we come across into, what else, the next event. Oh, he got one of those power-up items, as far as I saw right here. Ho ho ho! You're too late. This is Eggman Nega's gift, his power-up item. I name it the Miracle Roll. Miracle Roll? Ho ho! Rather cleverly of Eggman Nega, sushi as the power-up item for the Tokyo Olympic Games. And sure enough, he's gonna use it. And he powered himself. Whoa. Amazing, spectacularly so. I might add, I feel it. Power. It's bubbling up from the very depths of my very being. It's not just power either. All of my senses, my brain, my eyes, my fingertips, everything about me feels like I am turbocharged. Huh? Even with something like that, you're still not about to get the better of us. We can put your idle boasts to the test right now. Ho 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 ho. Still, the Miracle Roll had no flavor at all. Could he have throttled with the program and added flavor? It's sure like you to complain about everything. Huh? You got this event, Mario. Okay, Mario, you're the man of the hour. Show him he's wasting his time with that Miracle Roll stuff. So it's my turn to take a control of me for able to take on Eggman once again, except this time we're competing on to the next event, which is Shooting Trap. And basically all we have to do in this particular event is the fact that we need to keep on shooting those, what else? Some targets, as you can see on the distance. And let's just hopefully we'll try to get 20 or more points so we can able to actually go for that stuff. So either way though, let's get this thing to it. And I wasn't paying attention, so either way though, we'll restart that. So yeah, basically, all you have to do in this event, as you can see what Mario is about to be doing, is that, well, he needs to shoot all the targets, and the more you shoot those targets, that, as you can see, your timer bonus time will able to increase. So even then, it's probably best to able to actually shoot as many targets as possible, and then if you manage to go all the way to the end portion of the actual shooting trap event, basically you come across into a bonus time round, which we'll discuss more on that later, because for now, whenever you move on to level 1 or 2 or 3 for that matter, then basically you would be able to actually just guarantee that the targets themselves might be slightly shorter or smaller, if you will. Yeah, it's probably for the bigger fit for the doubt. So yeah, a few things we want to talk about this actually is the fact that, well, recently Nintendo Treehouse Live did itself a live stream since Journey Forms of on Friday the 10th of July, and let me tell you, I feel a little bit mixed on it. Well, the only positive thing we can say about this is the fact that they show us more gameplay footage of Paper Mario, the Origami King for sure, but unfortunately though, similar to the forms of Sticker Star and Color Splash, there wasn't any experience points once again, so I kinda wish they were able to bring back some RPG elements to the table, but instead it's just likely the action-adventure kind of type. So either way though, that's as far as I can usually think about that for the sake of time. And I suppose the visuals do look very, very good, even for a Paper Mario game like that. And also they did manage to show us the boss battle for the first time. Well, technically speaking on the trailer, they did manage to technically show us the boss battles already, so yeah, that's that. And also they did show us the Way Forward title, which is supposed to be able to be announced, but sadly most people found this to be the most lackluster announcement that we've ever come across. It's actually based off from a TV series, and especially noticeable for Toys Company. And that was the fact that, well, yes, there was a Bokajun Champions of Vestria, which I must admit that I do apologize for that pronunciation of that name, but who cares about that, because, well, you know, it's just so weird for that announcement. Yeah, I know, it's just like, you know, it feels kind of out of place with that anime game, you know. This is a Trumbullity. Why? Why? I had a miracle roll. Why couldn't I win? Whew, Mario, congrats. But that was way too close for comfort. That miracle roll stuff sounds like real bad news. Ugh, more. I needed more. Integrating more miracle rolls will surely make me more powerful. There's no time to waste doubling with those do-gooders. I've got to find more and get them in my belly. You're right, if Bowser were to eat a lot of Miracle Rolls too, things could really go sideways. We got no choice. We have to find the Miracle Rolls before they do. Let's hurry. Again, there's going to be a lot of dialogue errors for the majority of the time, so he's first appeared in Sonic 3D Blast in 1996 for the Mega Drive / Sega Saturn. Because if you really want to able to point things out right away, then by all means, we can able to actually just point things out right away. So anyways, let's go ahead and leave the actual shooting range kind of stuff, and we can head over to the museum, but rather than do with the museum right now, because we can either go the museum or the Tokyo Tower. Let's make this pretty obvious for this point. Let's go to Tokyo Tower from now on. Mario, have you heard? A mysterious light was shining down from the top of Tokyo Tower. Could it possibly be a power-up item from Eggman Nega? Sounds about right. But the top of Tokyo Tower? Why, there of all places. Oh no, it's much too dangerous to climb Tokyo Tower. Eggman's robots have been bustling around it. They'll attack anyone who climbs the tower. Huh. When's the last time I let the little danger stop me? That's a great idea. We'll go get it from the sky. You mean with an aeroplane, Mario? We need to get a small aeroplane and fly straight to the top of Tokyo Tower. That'll take us right to the Miracle Roll. But you have to condense with Eggman's robots up there. Then I'm coming along. We'll fly that plane to the top of Tokyo Tower. We can team up to break through the swarm of robots. And let's get this thing moving on to the next game room challenge. And this time around we're about to be going on to Sky Chase Syndrome. Because what do I mean by that? Well, as you can see, we're about to be doing Tokyo Skyflight, which basically, we have to just keep on shooting a lot of enemies above from the sky, and eventually by the end, we need to take on the actual boss, in this case, Dr. Eggman in his Eggmobile contraption. And basically, specifically in story mode, as you can see right there, on the actual instructions and all that stuff, basically we'll have to go through one stage. However though, if you somehow manage to unlock this particular minigame challenge, then you would able to actually take on 3 stages. So, but either way though, something's worth mentioning, and yeah, this minigame is actually pretty awesome. It's like a combination of both Sky Chase Zone from Sonic the Hedgehog 2, as well as the forms of those particular plane segments in Super Mario Land for the Game Boy. Except a notable difference this time around is the fact that in Super Mario Land doesn't have color, while unless if you ever play the Game Boy Player or Super Game Boy for that matter. But any forms of that particular stuff, however, though, is the fact that we're actually going to be exploring around in the actual Tokyo itself. And oh boy, this contraption looks familiar. It appears to be the Sonic the Hedgehog 1 Boss 1 contraption once again, except a noticeable difference this time is the fact that Mario is going to be taking control of the plane itself. So I think you only have like 5 hearts to your disposal, but if you lose all of the hearts, then it's probably game over for us. So, but either way though, it's actually pretty easy when you get the hang of it though, especially noticeable if you ever guys played Sky Chase Zone before in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. As well as the plane sequence in World 4-3 in Super Mario Land, then you probably get the idea. And with that, we got ourselves the first Miracle Roll. Yes, you did it. I watched everything from down here. Your aerial acrobatics were amazing. Here's hoping Eggman and Bowser will give up hunting for those Miracle Rolls. Oh, but Dr. Eggman and his underlings stormed off as soon as they realized they've been beaten to the Miracle Roll. Oh, come on, they're pensturates. I'll give them that. If that's how they want to roll, we'll scoop up the remaining Miracle Rolls and keep them from powering up. And now we can able to play Tokyo Skyflight anytime in a game room, so even though we can able to actually just play that anytime now. And before we able to double check on anything, we could able to actually find that particular goodies and stuff, and we'll go ahead and now move on to the next area, which is of course the museum itself. So even then we could able to investigate. Danger, there's trouble at the museum. Please, don't go any further. Okay. Hey, what's up? What's going down? Something fell out of the sky, a peculiar sushi-shaped thing. It fell into the museum. And then the Koopa troop arrived. They put the museum under their control and forced us all out. Well, that's a bit, harsh. I get the picture. Bowser's minions are keeping the museum under lockdown until he comes for the Miracle Roll. Mario, are you going in to get the Miracle Roll? Okay, gotcha. We can't let Bowser get the Miracle Roll. We gotta grab it now. Does the Miracle Roll look like sushi? I saw something like that on the museum's 4th floor. You will need to sneak into the 4th floor while avoiding direction by Bowser's minions. Good luck, Mario. There's a lot riding on this. Okay, so let us move on to the next minigame challenge, which this time around is Museum Sneak, which appears to be like a stealth kind of minigame. And basically, I think out of all the 5 minigames that we actually gonna be coming across into, or in this case, the game room challenges, this is the last one of those Tokyo 1964 game room challenges, because we're pretty sure we're not exactly completely done with Tokyo 2020 game room challenges yet, because otherwise then we still ended up in the well, I would say we're still on chapter 12, of course, so either way though we can at least try to able to go for it. So oh goodness gracious me, I think you're gonna have to able to avoid Hammer Bro, didn't it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I need to avoid that. So basically the entire emphasis on this particular museum sneak, as you can see, is the fact that we really don't want to get caught, basically. However though, as you can see, that Mario got himself the key, so that way he can able to actually access to the different floors. So I think we need to go through 4 floors in order to able to actually get ourselves the Miracle Roll, so that way we can able to actually complete the challenge itself. So basically we have to avoid a lot of those searchlights, as you can see right there, because very similar to Toy Story 3, you know, with that particular level in the actual Sunnyside level, in the actual nighttime kind of level. Basically, because of how the fact that we really don't want to get caught by the actual spotlights with those, you know, Bowser's minions, as you can see right here. So, yeah, you can probably get the idea. But again, the only thing you need to worry about is, of course, the rare occasions where Hammer Bro might be able to actually decide to drop in. So as a result, because of how the fact that he just wants to search every single part of the room. So as a result, that you really need to able to look out for him, as you can see here. So, you know, you probably get the idea of how, oh, so close! I was hoping I can able to get that key down there, but as soon as I realized, despite the fact that I keep on going right near to that Koopa Troopa right here, but regardless of everything else though, I can simply just manage to grab myself another key here, and of course we need able to actually just well, go all the way around to the actual room. I kinda wish there was actually a speed up kind of button, but regardless of everything else though, is the fact that as far as this particular game room challenge is concerned, basically we need to be super stealthy here rather than just getting caught by any other troops, as you can see right here, during the actual museum itself. So, yeah, that's the whole entire purpose of this particular challenge, as you can see right here. Alright, so now we're done with the 3rd floor, and now we're going to be moving on to the 4th and the final floor, and this is where we're going to be ended up in, of course, the Miracle Roll, and to top it all off, we need to grab about 3 keys total. So, I believe the amount of keys that we need to collect specifically in each floor Like, obviously, the first floor you need to grab just only 1 key. And then on the second floor, we need to only grab 2 keys. Same applies to floor 3. And then on the final floor, you need to able to grab, what else? All 3 keys. So, yeah, you got to pay attention to the actual, you know, some searchlights and all that stuff, so you really don't want to get caught, because otherwise if you get caught, you have to restart the entire room all over again. But luckily, with all these keys you grabbed, thankfully, it actually saves your progress. So, at least even then though, let's just be safe around here. So just in case you don't want to get caught by that unpredictable hammer bro right here. Okay, so I think for the most part we actually did okay on this. Well, okay. No! I didn't pay attention to that particular predictable pattern right here. Oh, dang it. So, I guess there's not much else we can able to say about this for the most part, apart from the fact that, obviously, about the fact that we've only got about 4 more days to go until Paper Mario, the Origami King, was about to be releasing for the Nintendo Switch. So even then, we were looking forward to able to check that game out. And because of that, though, like we said this before, since Journey Forms have been the actual Sky Chase kind of game room challenge, is the fact that, well, you know, it's actually getting pretty close to able to actually get its release. So either way, though, we can able to actually just expect this to be happening. So, but you know. But again, there's not much else we can talk about, so because of that though, it looks like Mario's struggling with, you know, trying to get past this room right here. Yeah, because most of the time it just gets pretty difficult if you really want to go for very difficult situations like that. So, but either way though, once you get the hang of it though, with the actual stealthing and everything, you would do this no problem. Well, I say no problem, but I means by that. But either way though, we're just gonna have to leave it to that, I suppose, so. Anyway, let's just go ahead and be very careful not to get caught by that unpredictable hammer bro again. In fact, the best strategy for this is I can think of is the fact that we need to stay over there and then let him go past. And then we should probably be able to actually let the Goombas try to able to get away from us for a little bit. And when we get on with that, then we can able to actually just go ahead and, you know, just don't want to get caught basically. Alright, so I think we're actually doing pretty okay as it is. And, I think we should probably... jeez, okay. Yeah, I think we should probably just wait here. It's probably for the better. And then we'll let the hammer bro go through, and we'll just wait here, just in case. Oh my goodness gracious, he's gonna catch up. Yeah, he's definitely gonna catch up. Oh, okay. Whoo-wee! That was really, really close. And with that, we've now got ourselves our Miracle Roll. So even then though, whew, that was actually a pretty close call. Especially noticeable how the fact that, you know, with these searchlights, they're all over the place, including that particular hammer bro, always becomes super unpredictable, I'm telling ya. So let's see what you're gonna say, hammer bro. We lost the Miracle Roll. I need to get out of here before King Bowser sees what happened. Nobody cares about you, Hammer Bro, but most of the time anyway. And now we got ourselves the second Miracle Roll that we've actually got so far. Way to go, Mario. You got us one of those Miracle Rolls. But that Miracle Roll, Eggman said it had no flavor, right? I wonder if that's true. So I guess Mario is gonna able to try it for himself. No flavor, huh? So it was true. I don't see anything different about you. I guess the power-up effect doesn't work on us. Well, we still need to get to them before Eggman or Bowser can. And now we can play the museum sneak in the game room now, so we can able to leave it up to that. And before we do anything else for that resides, we can now move on to the next chapter, which is chapter 13, if I can recall correctly. That is chapter 13, the Excitement Battery. So I think, relatively speaking, that we're almost at the end in story mode as of now. So it looks like Bowser Jr. managed to able to did something here. Stop! Don't hammer the keys like that. The items won't go to the correct location. I sent the items to Dad and Eggman. Now they should be able to win all the gold medals. Woohoo! You've actually made a pickle of things. It seems your bashing of the keyboard in that haphazard manner has shattered the items all over the game world. Still, I get a message out to Dr. Eggman unless they are spectacularly incompetent. They should find the items. Now Dad and Eggman can get the gold medals and get out of the game, right? So, how about giving us that game system now? Not yet. You're not getting this back until Dad and the Doctor come back safe and sound. If you want it back before that, you'll have to compete against me at the Olympic Stadium. Hehehe. Such a handful, that one. Luigi, we don't have a choice. We have to go after Bowser Jr. and get that game system back.
Hey.
Which means about the fact that the next destination we should be heading over to, and that is of course the Olympic Stadium. And I do apologize for that background noise you're going to be hearing, just because our dogs can be pretty noisy at times. So I guess we'll end things off here. So join us next time for more of Let's Play of Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020. So now we're headed over to the Olympic Stadium, so I'll see you guys on Wednesday.